jazz started with, at least the first style of jazz was ragtime. A lot of people think that ragtime is pre-jazz, but according to Louis Armstrong, according to Sidney Bechet, and some of the people who helped create it, that was the first identifiable style. The idea of having that kind of thing, so going from ragtime into swing, into bebop, from bebop into many different styles. And that's when musicians begin to experiment more publicly. The music that we are playing today, really the basic vocabulary is bebop. So all of these things are related or come through that particular source. That they did in Africa. They had to reinvent themselves. So they communicated with one another by using music, and we found that because they were from different countries and so forth in Africa, that that was the best way, or the thing that they had in common.
If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. And therefore all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation. The same is true for people who think all the time. That means, when I use the word think, talking to yourself, subvocal conversation, the constant chit-chat of symbols and images and talk and words inside your skull. Now, if you do that all the time, you'll find that you've nothing to think about except thinking. Just as you have to stop talking to hear what others have to say, you have to stop thinking to find out what life is about. And the moment you stop thinking, you come into immediate contact with what Korzybski called, so delightfully, the unspeakable world. The most ordinary sights and sounds, smells, texture of shadows on the floor. All these things, without being named, saying that's a shadow, that's red, that's brown, that's somebody's foot. When you don't name things any longer, you start seeing. Because say when a person says, I see a leaf, immediately one thinks of a spearhead-shaped thing outlined in black and filled in with flat green. Everything looks like that. No, leaves are not green. That's why Lao Tzu said, the 5 colors make a man blind, the 5 tones make a man deaf. Because if you can only see 5 colors, you're blind. And if you can only hear 5 tones in music, you're deaf. See, if you force sound into 5 tones, you force color into 5 colors, you're blind and deaf. The world of color is infinite, as is the world of sound. And it is only through stopping, fixing conception on the world of color and sound that you really begin to hear it and see it. Ordering of If you talk all the time, you'll never hear what anybody else has to say. Therefore, all you'll have to talk about is your own conversation.